Character literals are written by enclosing the character you want to represent within a pair of single quotes. Here, you can see some examples of character literals. Most of the characters you can directly enter inside the single quotes. But there are a few cases where entering a character directly is not possible. For example, what if you want to specify the single quote character itself as a character literal? Newline is also a very common example which you can't enter directly inside the single quotes. For such scenarios, we use escape sequences. An escape sequence is a sequence of characters that gets translated to another character when used inside single quotes. We can specify a character which is difficult or impossible to represent directly using its escape sequence. The escape sequence starts with a backslash followed by one or more characters that determine the interpretation of the escape sequence. The backslash along with the characters are enclosed within a pair of single quotes like regular character literals. The escape sequence for Newline is written like this. It starts with a backslash followed by letter n in lowercase and is enclosed in single quotes. The escape sequence for single quote character is this. Backslash followed by the single quote character enclosed within a pair of single quotes. Can you guess what will be the escape sequence of backslash itself? It is this. Two backslashes enclosed within single quotes. When we were discussing char data type, we learned that characters in Java are represented by their Unicode values. Using the concept of escape sequence, it is possible to write character literals as octal or hexadecimal representation of their Unicode values. To write the character literal in octal form, use the backslash followed by the 3-digit number. Taking small a as an example, its Unicode value in octal is 141. It can be written as a character literal in octal form like this. For hexadecimal form, use the backslash and u and then exactly 4 hexadecimal digits of the Unicode value. A small a in hexadecimal form will be written like this. This table lists the character escape sequences in Java. You can use it as a handy reference. Okay, now that we have some understanding of character literals, let's play around with them in a BlueJ program. We are in BlueJ now. Let's look at our class character literal demo. It has this method demo character literals which contains some examples of character literals. Let's execute this method. First, as always, we'll compile the class. Then we'll create an object of the class. Then, using this object, we will execute the demo character literals method. We got our output. Let's go back to the code of our class. Here, we define the character literals in the regular way by enclosing them within single quotes and then printing their values. In the output, all the char variables have their expected values. Next, we use escape sequences to represent single quote, newline and backslash as explained earlier in the video. Then we first print the value of single quote. It gets printed properly, confirming that our escape sequence is correct and is working fine. Notice that we used print and not println in this set of print statements. Still, the output appears as if it was printed using println statements. The reason is this newline char variable. We are printing this after single quote and backslash. Newline character doesn't have a graphical representation of itself. It makes the next output start on a new line. Println statements add the new line character after every output. Here we are simulating println by printing the new line characters ourselves with the help of its escape sequence. Next, we use the octal and hexadecimal forms of character literal A to print it on the screen. Both println statements output the lowercase letter a as per the expectation. That completes our discussion of character literals. Now we will learn about string literals. String literals are written by enclosing a sequence of characters in a pair of double quotes like this. We have already been using string literals a lot in our BlueJ programs as the input arguments of println and print methods. The escape sequences and octal and hexadecimal forms that we learnt in character literals works the same way in string literals too. Let's quickly go through a few examples of string literals by trying them out in a BlueJ program. Let's look at our class stringLiteralDemo. It has this method demoStringLiteral which prints a few string literals on the console. Let's execute this method. Let me compile the class. Next, I will create an object of this class. Then, using this object, I will execute demoStringLiteral method. We have our output. Now, let's go back to the class and look at the code that generated this output. This here defines a regular string. We have been using this for a while now, nothing new here. In this string literal, we have used the escape sequence for new line in between the words line 1, line 2 and line 3. So, this string literal gets printed on 3 lines like this. In the next string literal, we have used the Unicode value of rupee symbol in hexadecimal form, which is this. This line prints a rupee amount of 84,599 on the screen. One thing about Java string literals that is different from other programming languages is that strings in Java should begin and end on the same line. There is no line continuation escape sequence which we can use to continue our strings on multiple lines. Let me try to write this string here on multiple lines. As you can see, the compiler is giving me errors and is not allowing me to continue the string on multiple lines. I'll revert this back to its original form. That brings us to the end of data types in literals. I hope you are having a good learning experience so far. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.